This is the story of how I went to Paris for one afternoon just to eat croissants. The story actually starts about 15 years ago when I lived in this house. At the time, everything looked so good on paper. I had a job that many people would kill for, was married to my college sweetheart, and lived in a 2-story home in the burbs. But inside that home, my life was going nowhere fast. My job was killing me. My marriage was broken. But on Saturdays, I would go into the city, get my hair done all fancy, and head to my favorite cafe where I'd order a croissant and cappuccino by myself. I'd imagine I wasn't in Chicago anymore, that I was in Paris, sipping away at my fancy drink, pulling apart a beautiful croissant. Because the Joanne in Paris, she could do things like that. She could leave her stale job, walk out on her unhappy marriage, and go to Paris on a whim. I'd live out this little fantasy once a week, but after a few hours, I'd have to get back in my car and drive home with all the dreams of Paris Joanne in the rearview mirror. A few weeks ago, though, I thought, maybe Paris Joanne isn't such a fantasy. After all, I did the hard things. I left that job, said goodbye to my first marriage. So I hopped on a train from Belgium where I was staying with a friend, made my way to a beautiful cafe, and proved to myself that the woman I was before was indeed strong enough to become the woman I am today. And then I treated myself to a plate of real French fries as well, because some things, they don't ever change.